a mystery. Well, Henry, happy Friday.
It's kind of a Thursday for me.
Dang, I hate that for you.
And then my Sunday will be a Monday.
Oh,
Yeah, it is what it is. No, wait. My Sunday will be a Sunday. But then my Monday will be a Monday.
yeah, and it, just word on the streets. We like to do street.
Words.
No, what was that? Streetception? Streetception. So the streets are talking to us. We're talking to the streets. Mm-hmm. And Streetception was telling me that it was a kind of a ho-hum Broncos practice.
Nathaniel Hackett is so anti-injury you wouldn't believe it. Like nothing happened today. Like nothing. Like I didn't write down a single note. I actually didn't even ask a question. Like there were very little like media going on afterward. I just stood there and was like, what are we doing?
No questions either.
Yeah. I was like, I already have my story that I'm going to write. I don't really have anything to. So yeah, there was not much going on at Broncos today.
Wow. So kind of a shame that that doesn't get to be one of your weekend days.
Yeah, in hindsight.
Since it clearly sounds like you're pretty booked up.
Yeah, I am pretty booked up.
Oh, darn it all.
Darn it all.
Darn it, darn it, darn it. Well, have no fear, Henry. We're going to turn it all around on this Friday bets because we've got some winners, I have no doubt. Mm-hmm. Yesterday, live Rockies bets, a little show history, 2-0 on those. Unfortunately, my other pick for the big three was the under 30.5 in the Hall of Fame game, which, this guy, big NFL writer now. So I'm sure you watched every snap.
It pissed my girlfriend off.
No, really?
She was like about halfway. She's like, I want to go just watch a movie. I was like, no. We watched every snap of that game. That was incredible. It's been 6 months.
Right. It has been 6 months.
Oh, that was
I
so
know.
much fun. They had Josh Jacobs in for like 3 drives.
Yeah.
Against these nobodies. Like it looked like I was trying to tackle him. He's just tossing him to the side. He's putting his shoulder down. The Jaguars had never seen a screen before, I guess.
They got surprised by that.
Yeah, just throw a little screen and it's like, oh, there's 2 guys out there. There's 3 blockers and it's Josh Jacobs with the ball. So yeah, I actually had the over 30.5.
Damn it all. So you chose Ryan's side.
I did. He talked me into it. And as soon as I made the bet, I was like, why did I fall for this again? We don't listen to what Ryan has to say about things when we have our own opinions. But then it worked out. They played Josh Jacobs.
Damn it. Yeah, and Ryan didn't see that coming when he picked the over. He thought all backups. Mm-hmm. And initially I picked the over when I was first mulling over my big three. Then I was like, no, the Raiders made some great add-ons on defense. Jags, that D is prime, bro. And the trickle-down depth was going to really come through. So now not only did I lose the bet, I owe Ryan a shot of that disgusting drink he likes.
Malort.
Oh, my God. Ugh. And so I probably won't see him till Monday. That's really going to disrupt my Monday.
Yeah, it's going to be a shitty Monday now.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. So big L for me. But 2-1, we'll take it. Somehow, some way, we're making these bets work in the dead of summer.
Yeah. I'm struggling, if I'm being honest. I'm doing just enough. Like, I'll hit like a same-game parlay and be like, we're fine again. But then you see the account dwindle and dwindle. Yeah. But the thing is, you hit a same-game parlay and you're like, I'll make a couple futures bets.
I know.
And so then you take that chunk out, and then you're right there, and you're like, lose. Oh, there's enough to just get by. Lose. So yeah, we're surviving the summer.
Do you know that Avs and Nuggets parlayed together to win the chip plus 99 hundo? That's 10 to win $1,000.
That's solid,
right?
Yeah.
You think the Nuggets could do that?
Yeah, I do. I definitely. I have. I don't think I have that one. I had that one last year.
That's my guy right there. Oh, I put together a fun parlay. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah, when the same thing, UFC parlay hits. Mm-hmm. Next thing you know, bet slip starts filling up with futures parlays, and all those winnings just get reallotted, reappropriated, whatever the correct term would be. I know you got your degree in finance, so you would know better
economics.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Look at that. I knew it was some.
Yeah.
It was something.
You were
smart.
so
It was
close.
something smart like
So
that.
close.
Yaya also graduated in finances, so I mean, we just have some bright minds around here. All I did was graduate in communications, and then develop, the only metric known to the world that gives a unique score to every position in all the major four sports. Real amateur stuff.
Yeah, you could compare Connor Joe to Quinn Miners if you wanted.
I could.
A lot of people have been asking.
I could.
Who is better, Connor Joe or Quinn Miners?
That's a tremendous question, and I would be the only person who has the data, or at least the metric to seek said answers.
Yes.
Though Quinn's got to play a little more. Thus far, he hasn't played enough for us to... Small sample size. I don't know if they taught that in Montana economics classes.
We don't believe in that.
Right.
There's like 10 people up there. We can't be talking about sample size.
How dare we? If you were to talk bears, though, right? Large sample size.
Bears.
Yeah, there's lots of bears to pick from.
Have I ever told you about the day my mom saw 13 bears?
Holy cow.
5 grizzlies.
Oh, I would, no cap, be extremely concerned. I love that. God, I love that got Yaya giggling. No cap, I would be concerned for my mother's life at that point.
Yeah. No. August 23rd last year. 13 bears.
Never forget.
Never forget.
Yeah. Wow.
She took pictures of all of them. Most of them. They're
all
too
good.
short.
She was fine.
All at a distance.
I love that. I didn't grow up in Montana, but as a casual, I would say don't get close to the bears.
Yeah, there's a correct distance. Like as soon as you take one step inside, then things get ugly.
Right. Is there a betting maxim, or parallel is more the word I seek at this moment, that would be the equivalent of don't get close to the Bears? Maybe it's don't bet on the Chicago Bears, which I do every time they're on primetime, because I try to get my wife, a very casual Bears fan, psyched up that we get to watch the Bears. Then I want to get doubly psyched, so I invest in the Bears. And then I spend 4 quarters going, why did I ever bet on this horrible team?
There's some teams that do that. It's even like
the Bears are horrible.
Watching the Jaguars last night, like you go into that game like, oh, it's a preseason. It doesn't really matter. You can't read anything into it. And then you watch the game and you're like, no, Jacksonville's going to suck again. Like they were probably going to suck, but just based on this one game, this even a preseason game that's even less meaningful than the other preseason games, you still come away thinking, yeah, that team is terrible.
Are you selling any Trevor Lawrence stock, Henry?
I've already sold it.
Dang.
Like I've sold it down to the point where it's like you got to keep just this little bit.
Right.
I sold it all when he went to Jacksonville.
Really quick.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you guys heard, but DraftKings,
We've heard of them, yeah.
I have heard.
they're planning same game parlays.
Uh-huh.
That you can parlay them together. So now they're planning of making a new feature where you can use your same game parlay and parlay with another same game parlay.
What do you even call that?
Inception.
Same game multi
parlay?
Maybe.
Same game parlay, and you'd need the little square sign up there.
I do think it's same game parlay.
It's something that's in the works right now that's been floating.
Wow. Yeah, I have inside sources?
No.
Our guys tapped
There's no
in.
way.
Hearing that news, if I had read that on Twitter, I would be very torn to quote tweet it with the Kevin Garnett "anything is possible" graphic.
Wow.
Or you could go the Parks and Rec variation.
Mm-hmm.
Or the coach in the locker room psyching himself up and yelling in the corner. That's probably more appropriate.
That fits you too.
I think that's where that fits me all right.
I can tag both of you in the tweet that I saw it, and even have some evidence in the bottom what DK's planning to do in the future as well. So,
Dang.
I love it.
This guy's he's getting the DK newsletters. He's tapped in. I love that.
Do I get those newsletters? I don't even read news. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not into newsletters. It seems like in the last 5 years, everybody started a newsletter.
Yeah.
Everybody's reading newsletters, and I don't understand. Just give my information to me on the internet the old-fashioned way.
Well, I have surprising new news for you. We did a drawing and you were selected as the guy to write the DNVR newsletter from here on forward. We figured you didn't have enough on your plate.
Well, there we go.
Congratulations.
I'm going to put my entire heart into that thing.
One other thing.
Get on that DNVR newsletter.
They're also going to develop something where you can, once you put your bet in, and the game hasn't started, you can void one leg instead of the void of the whole bet.
Oh, I'm getting a second chance at life now?
So if your bet hasn't started and you already put it in, instead of voiding the whole thing and having to do it over again, you can just void one leg.
All right, chat, remind me, from here on forward, Fridays, Yaya always gets a segment where he gets to give us DK updates.
And promise not to leave when it starts.
God damn it. Stay on with us.
No thumbs downs.
No. Only double thumbs up. When will YouTube offer that? The double thumbs up. Everything I do is
that sounds like
worthy
a
of double
Yaya
thumb.
question. We're talking about these things.
I think actually he's going to fire up his email and see what the YouTube newsletter says and get that ready to go. Wow. Great first segment. Great bits on that one. Zio already texting me. He loves to do that now when I'm on bets. Loves that. Love that guy. All right. Henry's big three. He gave out a good one. We were saying off air that when that came into the Slack, Yaya and I lit up. Really, we stopped in our tracks and praised that big three for a solid 5 minutes. So, Henry, what do you have for us?
I have the Rockies to win.
Wow.
I got them at plus 11, as you can see on the graphic.
That's
it's
big time.
It's a hell of a deal.
Big time.
Which means $11 for every 100 you bet.
Oh man, I love that.
Just if you get that on the Rockies, always take it.
Yep. Do we have a double consensor? Oh man.
The Yankees money line. So here's a fun thing. I couldn't really decide which, like whether I wanted the over, whether I wanted the under.
Sure.
Watching with the girlfriend, as mentioned, also the girlfriend's roommate, and she is kind of avid sports bettor.
Yeah.
Very small amounts. So I was like, well, what are you feeling? Are we taking the over or the under? Because we're watching this game.
Yeah.
And she was like, let's take the over. It's more fun. I was like, yeah, it's more fun. And so then we took it. But I parlayed mine with the Yankees to win today. So I was like, okay, that's a lock. This is going to be a big game for me. I like having a big game on a Friday night. So I don't have to watch a movie, whatever. But
right.
So
who would want to watch a movie? Yeah.
Yankees minus 155. We love betting on the Yankees, and we love betting on the Dodgers because they always win, and they always they make us realize just how bad and how irrelevant the Colorado Rockies are. By the way, we are still taking those Rockies.
Absolutely. That's German Marquez against Mad Bum on the mound.
I saw that. It's one of those things where you're just like, wait, what? Like, how old is the Mad Bum?
Elite matchup in 2018, right? This would have been must-see TV.
How old do you think he is?
I'm guessing 37.
33.
Oh, my.
He's a youngster.
Young buck, that Mad Bum.
He was old 10 years ago.
He was, Henry. He was.
That's why you don't have those terrible long-ass beards.
Yep.
The hair, all that stuff.
That's why my guy stays groomed up. All right, let's go. That was all of your picks?
Well, I do have another thought, though.
Oh, please, share.
I hate that it's okay to be left-handed in baseball. Madison Bumgarner made me think of that. It's one of those things where you're just like it feels like I should be able to say
it's
it's like a good thing.
Yeah.
But with I don't know. I want to be able to say like, yeah, he's kind of a weird guy, like left-handed, all that sort of stuff. But like left-handed, that's just a thing.
Yeah.
Same thing where it's like, oh, this punter, like, I don't know, it's kind of weird. He's left-footed. It's like kind of fun, but also kind of weird, but you're just like...
Yeah, you'll get funky spins on the ball.
The fact that being left-handed is just kind of normalized, I'm not so sure about that.
Wow, that is a take.
Yeah.
To all our left-handed viewers, Henry Chisholm's views and opinions are his own and not shared by DNVR.
You should be allowed to be unique for that.
Or their sponsors, yeah.
Or made fun of.
Absolutely, totally. This guy gets it. Let's go to my big three, weekend big three, and we're coming at you hot. Big on this Padres-Dodgers game. Give me the Nerfy.
The Padgers game.
Padgers, thank you. Big game where I think good pitching against good hitting. You know what happens in these instances? Pitching has the advantage early.
Yeah.
Batting figures it out later.
So true.
So I kind of like the over. I could same game parlay this with a Nerfy over, and I bet that would be
Wow.
very juicy, lots of yak in that one.
Yakking it up.
Yep. Yakety yak. And then double consensor. I did not realize this when I submitted this. I thought we had a single consensor, but Henry and I were lockstep here on the Rockies. Unlike the Diamondbacks, equally as bad a team. We'll get to that in a second, Henry. But the Rockies, they're still invested. You know, they still wanna win. So on the road in the desert against the D-bags, as I call them affectionately.
Big day for the desert.
Big day for the desert. Not to be confused with dessert. Similar, but not the same.
Which one has 2 S's?
Ooh, dessert.
Correct.
Yes.
You know why?
No.
You want more dessert than desert.
Dang, ain't that the truth?
Second
ain't
grade.
that the truth? He must have minored in philosophy as well. And then Dodgers raining on the Padres parade. The Padres thinking, man, we've closed that gap. And the Dodgers being like, no, not really. It's
totally
what Ryan and I have found betting baseball. You just need to follow the narratives. And those are 3 phenomenal narrative picks for you.
Juan Soto.
Come on.
2 thumbs down.
There you go. There you go. You heard it from him first. Henry was observing this lovely, lovely cap. It's from the zoo, as mentioned on yesterday's show. Cup. I said cap.
You said, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to suck because I got my wisdom teeth removed. No straws for your boy. Also on painkillers, which might be because I'm talking out my culo, as they would say in some languages.
I was almost talking out my shoulder earlier because
hell yeah.
Yaya couldn't put the mouth in my mic in my mouth.
Yeah, well, so what's your excuse? Painkillers as well? It's the sun. The sun got you good.
So much sun. What is that about? It's just 100 degrees every day now? What the hell? This is not fun. This is terrible.
No,
Where are
bad.
we? The desert?
It's bad. Yep. It's similar to the desert. Yeah.
Winter, when it's only 70 degrees, incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah, bring us back to that.
Are the kids still saying amazeballs?
Yeah, they are.
That's sick.
That's
Oh, wow.
amazeballs.
Okay. Yeah, thinking Stranger Things.
Did you
was
see
shot in the 70s.
Did you see the
great stuff?
Kyle Freeland?
Well, mostly the 80s. That's their whole shtick. Season 1 is late 70s? Are we sure about that? I think they're leaning pretty hard in the 80s. Yeah.
Did
Who's
you
not
see the
leaning hard
Kyle
in the-
Freeland reaction to the robbery? Oh no,
Oh man, that's a sad reaction.
No, there was one also in this video. It was earlier on that I missed. This is going to be a little bit of cursing. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
He was a little lewd.
We'll allow it.
Kyle Freeland, I think
yeah.
it's Sam Hilliard, robbed the home run yesterday. Holy shit balls, motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah, just a big old lip read. And he actually
What a
tweeted about it after.
quote.
Oh yeah, they were tweeting it out too.
I would love that as a shirt.
Wow.
Right?
I would wear that.
Yeah, you'd
shit
wear
balls
it.
out of that.
Absolute. This guy.
Preparing conference to that shit.
Yeah, holy shit balls, MF.
Wow. Yeah.
As you know, all the breaking news Yaya gave you, all the bets, all the odds, all the futures we're about to cover in part 2 of the show, brought to you by the King of Sportsbook. That's right, DraftKings Sportsbook. Right now, new users, you know what they get, Henry? Tell me.
They get a free bet on their first bet if they miss that first bet up to $1,000. So what
Let's
you do,
go.
if you bet like, say, $711 on your first bet.
Right.
You hit your bet, you're
Boom.
rich.
Yeah.
You miss your bet, you just get $711 free bet.
Yeah, I mean, that's an odd amount to pick, up to $1,000. So Henry nailed it. They're the Kings of Sportsbook. They are best app, best odds, best customer service, best payouts by a MF mile. Anytime I get a payout, I'm going. Holy. Yeah, I don't want to do that on the DraftKings read. I don't want to do it. But they are the Kings. And do you know what I'm supposed to say when Yaya brings up the disclaimer?
Must be 21 or older, Colorado only, new customers only, minimum $5 deposit, restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700.
God. Oh, man.
I'm so
I love
indoctrinated.
this, man. This is amazing. What a great time to have Henry on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Friday vibes on fleek, Henry. I don't think kids are saying that either.
That's weird because
They are?
that was way after you.
I know.
Where'd you hear that?
Yeah, no cap. That was
Wow.
way after.
Wow.
By the way, I love Evan Rao's shtick where he goes, for real, no cap. That's a must follow on Twitter. All right. Well, do we have a dilemma? Are we about to commit show history once again? Or
In the same way. Ooh.
Right. Show history is kind of more of a trend than actual show history. What Colorado sports futures parlays do we feel best about?
Wow.
I mentioned Nugs and Avs winning a chip plus 99 hundo. It's a good one.
Yep.
It's a really good one.
So, I mean, you definitely start with the Avs Cup. That is absolutely included.
I can't believe the odds haven't gotten better post free agency.
Yeah.
Like the Western Conference is literally going to be like a preseason for the Avs to
I
run
know.
through.
It is.
Crazy.
Maybe once Kadri makes a decision. I don't know.
Right. Maybe. Yeah. There's some goaltender doubt. But is a team that dominant at even strength? Do they even need a goaltender? That's the question my homies are asking left and right. So
we start there. Let's jump to Broncos next.
Okay. Take us on course.
So we have some options. Obviously, like if you're going for just we're trying to make $1 million out of almost nothing,
Right.
then you throw in like the Broncos to win the Super Bowl.
Sure.
But we got some options. You take them to win the AFC, take them to win the division. You could even just take the over on wins or to make the playoffs, and something like that is kind of where I'm leaning. Minus 145 to make the playoffs. That does feel like a lock, and so that's the case for that one. Over 11 wins, over 9 wins is minus 250. Over 11's plus 200. I don't think I like them to win the division unless the odds are juicy enough.
One that was intriguing was Javonte Williams to lead the league in rushing at plus 2,000.
I would take that separately.
I know, and you're at camp a lot, and Streetception's telling me Melvin Gordon's getting too many carries.
Yeah, and Mike Boone is probably getting too many carries thrown into that. But yeah, I
plus 10,000 for hundo if you parlay those two together. Just saying.
Wow. I mean, plus 260 to win the division. Over 10 wins at even odds.
Over 10 wins. Okay. Now you've got my attention.
And you get that 10 as a push. I almost like the division better than the over 10. Because there's going to be a bunch of like wins against each other. Like to get 11 wins, why not take 12 and have a good chance to win the division, Right. It's almost like an alternate spread. Mm-hmm. You're buying it up a little. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Let's go with them to win the AFC West. Okay, let's do it. Plus 260. That's plus 1,700. That's quick too. Yeah. Should we jump to... Do you want to see if there's any Rockies futures available? Just to take a peek? I mean, sure. It's like... I'm already in on them. Over 69.5. No, over 68.5, right? Dang. Raised to 69. You're right. You're absolutely... Team futures. You're absolutely right. It doesn't look like they have any win totals up. Yeah, you're going to hate them all, huh? Yeah. I mean, we could just throw the Rockies to win today in there just for the juice. But that'd be...
That is not a futures parlay.
No, that is true. That is true.
It's a fade the Mad Bum line, though.
Yeah.
We'll
come back to it. It's a nice little kicker, right?
3680.
I know. Let's throw it in there.
Okay.
That'll be a fun little twist.
Yeah, I mean, if they win today, I'm feeling great about this.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, I doubled my value.
Exactly. That'll be fun. That makes it a pretty big game too.
Right. No, it makes it a huge game.
Nuggets.
Will your girlfriend stay awake for this one?
Doubt it.
With the stakes being that high. Who's to say, huh? Okay.
So then Nuggets, again, like, you could go with the lock. Over 49.5. Absolute lock.
What are we doing?
Exactly.
You trying to disrespect my guys?
Exactly. So you take that and just say, okay, now we're sitting at 63.80. That's tempting. To win
63.80, yeah.
Or 6,200 just to win the division. Either one of those, it doesn't matter. Those are both locks. Or I make the playoffs.
What's the better value? Over 49.5?
Yes.
Okay, let's take that then.
Okay.
Minus 150 to win that division. Like the T-Wolves scare me.
The T-Wolves.
The T-Wolves. Get out of here. Baguette Biombo, you think that scares me? Come on. Okay. I love that. Love it.
We don't need to take them to win the West. That's getting a little bold.
63.80 is kind of fun. Yeah, you want to throw a little PIDS pick for us?
Not enough futures in there for me to have a confidence pick.
I know.
Should we just take the PIDS to win on Saturday? Since all my homies are saying that the Loons, Henry, also a Minnesota team that doesn't scare us, have many of their best players out in this one.
They have also out, which is their star 10,
and it's the PIDS at home, which as you know, the PIDS at home, I don't know about a virtual lock, but they are a different team. And that would get us to plus 10,848. And if I'm not mistaken, that would be white whale status. Yeah. Really taking it. Oh, thank goodness. They don't have those available yet. Yeah. Thank the Lord. That's not an option right now.
I'd be more tempted by Colorado over 3 wins. The three's a push.
Play the fight song.
Three's a push. You just need 3. And 4 and you double your money.
Three's a push.
3's a push.
What about Judy receptions too?
I don't think we can throw it in there with the division winner.
Right, you can't double up. It's one or the other. It's a choose your own adventure parlays. Longtime listeners of the show will know. I like the plus 10,848. By the way, conference room just exploded in
And that's for a Rapids win?
Rapids to win. Now that's a 3-way money line. That means they can't tie either.
No.
That's not a push like the Buffs over 3. Actually, what are the odds on the Buffs over 3?
12,270 now. Minus 110.
It's a better juice, and we have the push option. I'm sorry, I think we got to go that route.
No, I just can't. The vibes with the PIDS, not that I'm like super tuned in, just the vibes are not good enough.
Tuesday was a fun game, but it was with Bybee.
No, Tuesday was an insane game.
There's definitely like things that...
One of the rare times I actually wanted to jump on Twitter and like expose everyone's trash overreaction takes after they were down 3-1.
Mine was 2-0, like I've seen this story before.
I don't think I can take the Colorado State over 5.5.
Yeah.
At minus 145.
I mean, I feel good about it, but if we're going narrative, would we want to add Nebraska under 7.5 dubs?
I don't think so. I think we got a good thing going.
Okay.
I think we got a good thing going.
Okay. So we're going to take Colorado. You can choose your own adventure. Take the PIDS. I kind of like the PIDS. I kind of like this double investment early Rockies PIDS and then let those futures appreciate. You feel me? I know. He's torn. Henry's torn.
I just can't do it. I can't do it.
I respect it.
What is it if they can draw too?
Oh, okay. No, that's smart. That's smart. That's smart now. Now we're talking, real smart talk. Which it's not what we like to do typically on our Friday shows, but we'll allow it. Draw no bet minus 285 for the PIDs. That takes us to plus 16,611. Then we've got everyone but Rams. Okay. I almost feel like we should throw the Rams in there.
Can you throw in a Trey McBride?
A Trey McBride prop.
That might be the most thing you can do.
Oh, I bet you we can't. Sadly. I think we've gone too far. So this is allowed plus 16,611.
Okay.
It's who knows? Maybe this is the white whale that hits.
Maybe.
I'm placing it, you guys. I'm placing it.
I'm into.
It's a Friday sode. Friday parlays always the best parlays. So yeah, boom,
Placed.
boom.
These Rapids better not lose.
There you go.
If the Rapids lose, I'm gonna be upset. Also, the Rockies.
Yeah, the bigger fear is the Rockies, frankly.
We bet on the Rockies. I know. That's one where it's just like I don't watch them enough. If I lose, exactly. There's a fear to that.
Well, and betting against a team known as the Loons, it's in the name. It's a little risky.
I know. We always fade Minnesota.
Risque.
Always fade Minnesota.
What are the kids saying? Risky or risque these days?
I don't think the kids know what risque means.
Damn.
Yeah, the kids are in rough shape.
No.
Ooh.
Right.
I'll also say I've been liking these nerfy parlays, profit boosts. Maybe I'm catching them at the right time, but I'm 2 for 3.
Wow. Do we have one today?
Yeah, it's White Sox and Rangers and Angels and Mariners.
Okay,
and
sign me up.
And there's a 20% boost.
Sign me up. I'm taking that. That's a pre-cooked by the good folks at DraftKings?
Yeah. It's technically Bleacher Report.
Oh, well, credit to them.
Yeah.
God forbid we don't give them credit.
So true.
No cap. Well,
No
as
cap.
the kids would say, send it, yaya, yeet that show. Happy weekend to you all. We'll be back Monday where I'll take a punishment shot of what should be mouthwash or floor cleaner, but is sadly alcohol. So have a great weekend. Best of luck on your bets.